Well, yes, the broader markets are trading with a relative underperformance in today's trading session. But we were just talking, to DB Corp on the Ministry of Information. They're going ahead and hiking rates by 25% odd. That's government rates. And a few stocks, Sandesh, that's one stock that normally doesn't have very, very high volumes. But it's a Gujarati-based newspaper. The stock is locked in upper circuit of around 20%. It has cash balance. The big problem normally is where is this cash and have they lent to intergroup companies? But for the time being, that's taken it positively from the top. Remember, the stock is nearly halved. So that's locked in upper circuit. But otherwise, you're looking at the global screen and Hang Seng. If you pull up that market, it's come off nearly around 150 points from the top of the day. So it was up more than 650 points. Some profit booking being seen from the top. But let's talk about tea then. And we have Mr. Maheshwari, the MD and CEO of Jayashree Tea, who joins us on the phone line to discuss the outlook on tea prices. Hi, Mr. Maheshwari. Thanks so much, sir, for joining in. Well, I'm looking at a couple of articles, news articles that have been coming in the papers in the last few days. One states that, in fact, Darjeeling tea prices, they're up between 3 to around 5%. And the second article mentions that the first tea auction in Kochi that fails to bring a smile on, traders of tea. Which prices should we look at and which price really affects your business?
Well, you see, my company has got tea gardens in every tea growing area of the country. So whatever plus or minus anywhere will impact me also to that extent. But let me put it this way, that South India, yes, whatever they were expecting, that prices are not there. But the overall prices are better than what they were last year. To that extent, there is a sort of, okay. But I expect South India prices will go up. As far as North India is concerned, actually the raise what we were expecting has still not come. Only in yesterday's auction, the high price teas have started moving up a little by around 5 to 10 rupees a kilo. And as time goes, because, production has been stopped and new production will start only from 17th of February from Assam and 10th of February, 11th of February from West Bengal. So to that extent, January and February, whatever production we had last year, this year it is lost. In December, we reckon almost 25 million kilograms we have lost. So overall shortage is going to be quite substantial. And add to that, the increase every year taking place in demand of around 30 million kilograms. So overall scenario should become much better going on. Now, as on today, only the bottom of the market has really become strong. And whatever was selling last year at 100 rupees is selling at 115 to 120. But medium quality teas and high-grown teas have not started moving. This auction, high-grown, slightly better. We hope next 3-4 auctions time prices will pick up. And when the new season starts,
Mr. Maheshwari,
I expect 30-40 rupees up.
Mr. Maheshwari, you're telling us that tea prices are up by 15 to 20% on a year-on-year basis. That's correct? That's the broad takeaway?
Not 15 to 20%. It is 15 to 20 rupees.
On a
base, take out in percentage,
yeah.
See, for a grade selling for 200 rupees, if it has gone by 15 rupees,
right.
It is only 7.5% only. But that is a particular segment of the market. And for the lower grade, yes, it has gone up by 15 to 20%. You are right. Whatever was selling for 100 is selling at 100.
Bulk of your sales, sir, bulk of your sales are in the high grade or in the medium grade or in the lower grade? If you could break that up for us.
Lower grade is not much in my company.
Okay.
Except 1 or 2 bottle factories.
Okay.
We have got medium grade kachars quite a lot. And the rest is high grown, Darjeeling and high grown. But what I have told you is a general scenario of the industry. There are exceptions, and I'm one of them. The prices for my teas are quite all right in last 3-4 sales. Actually, high grown, if you take as a whole, have not performed well when compared with last year, particularly orthodox prices because of the trouble in Iran. But now that the problem has been sorted out, prices have started moving up, and by the time the new season comes, I think we will be quite at the top, and 30-40 rupees increase over the prices what we got last year should be there.
Okay. When is the next auction slated, Mr. Maheshwari?
Next Monday, Tuesday. Next Tuesday is the next auction.
Okay.
Tuesday, Wednesday takes in Calcutta, and then Wednesday in Siliguri, and Tuesday in Guwahati.
Okay.
All three auction centers are full now with tea.
Auctions.
So
now.
quantity is
So
being
we'll
stored
keep
there.
getting news flow around this. The first half
Yes.
of the year, you've seen a revenue growth of about 15%. If you could just tell us how the first, the December quarter has shaped up for you?
December, you see, crop loss is there. Quite a bit of crop loss is there. But we hope we will make it up in February and March.
So
Bushage will be rested. So there should be good crop.
Yeah.
And good quality. That is what is the hope. But then, this is a presumption.
Right.
We will see as things come out.
So, Mr. Maheshwari, you'll do 600 to 650 crores. That was the earlier guidance you had told us for FY19. That's on the cards?
Yes, definitely.
Okay,
definitely.
great. What about the production number? You said tea prices, the blended tea prices, safe to assume that it will be up between 7.5% to around 10% on a year-on-year basis. What about production? For the past quarter?
Production is up. My company production is up. I'm almost 1 million kilogram more than last year, mainly because of Darjeeling last year was closed. So almost 500,000 I made more there. 500,000
in percentage terms, Mr. Maheshwari?
Huh?
In percentage terms?
In percentage, we make almost 23 million kilogram tea, so it is around 4%.
4%.
And in the balance period, I expect to increase by further 500,000 or so. So let us say around 5-6% I'll be up there last year.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Maheshwari, for joining in. So Darjeeling auctions was positive for tea companies. The Kochi auctions were a bit subdued, but the management says that prices were still better than what they were last year. But overall, he continues to sound very optimistic. Q3, they've seen some crop losses, but they're hopeful of making it up in the Q4 quarter.